It's 2:00 a.m. The house is silent. The clock on your bedside table ticks softly, each second reminding you that sleep still hasn't come. You've tried closing your eyes, you've tried turning on your side. But your mind stays alert and your body refuses to rest. If this scene feels all too familiar, you're not alone. After 65, many people find that restful sleep slips further and further out of reach. But here's the truth that most don't realize. It's not your age that's keeping you awake. It's not some inevitable part of growing older. The real reason is far simpler and far more hopeful. Your body is waiting for a signal. A gentle nightly cue that tells your brain, your heart, and your entire nervous system, it's time to let go, it's time to rest. Without that signal, your body stays stuck in daytime mode. Your heart rate stays a little too high. Your thoughts stay just a little too busy. And sleep, the deep, natural kind you remember from younger days, simply doesn't happen. The good news, you can change this. And you don't need complicated routines or medications to do it. In this video, I'll show you the one thing your body truly needs after 65 to unlock restful, uninterrupted sleep, a nightly signal. I'll explain what it is, why it works, and most importantly, how you can start using it tonight. No gimmicks, no expensive gadgets, just a simple, powerful habit that aligns with how your brain and body are naturally wired for sleep. If you're ready to stop tossing and turning, if you're ready for your nights to feel peaceful again, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, gentle plan that can help you sleep deeply and wake up feeling truly restored. Let's begin. Part 1: Sleep Trouble After 65. ITS, not just age. If you're over 65, chances are you've heard it before, from friends, family, even your doctor. It's just a part of getting older. Sleep gets harder as we age. And maybe after enough nights of tossing and turning, you've started to believe that yourself. That deep, restful sleep, the kind you remember from your younger years when your head touched the pillow and the night seemed to pass in a single breath, now feels like a distant memory. But here's the truth that rarely gets said. Age alone is not the real reason your sleep has changed. Yes, our bodies go through natural shifts as we age, but blaming sleep troubles on age is like blaming the sun for setting at night. It's part of the picture, but not the whole story. And understanding the whole story, the real reason sleep becomes more difficult, is the first step toward reclaiming those peaceful nights. You see, after 65, your body's internal clock, what doctors call the circadian rhythm, becomes more sensitive to the signals you give it. And that's where the real challenge begins. In your younger years, your brain could handle mixed signals. A late night out, a missed meal, a nap at the wrong hour, these might have made you a little tired or thrown off your schedule for a day, but your body bounced back. Now that's changed. After 65, your internal clock doesn't just tick along quietly in the background. It starts listening much more carefully to every cue you send, from the light in your room, to the time you eat dinner, to the way you wind down at the end of the day. When those cues are out of sync, when the signals you send don't match the natural rhythm your body craves, your brain stays confused. And that confusion is what keeps you awake night after night. Think of it like this. Your body is like an orchestra. In your younger years, the conductor, your internal clock, could keep the music flowing even when a few instruments played out of tune. But now the conductor relies on every musician following the same sheet of music at the same pace. One late snack, one bright light at the wrong time, one long afternoon nap, and suddenly the whole symphony falls apart. And yet we're told to simply accept this as normal. We are told, this is just what happens when you get older. But that's only half the story, and believing it can stop us from finding real solutions. Because here's the part that brings hope. Your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It's not broken. It's not too old to rest deeply. It's simply waiting for you to send it the right signal at the right time. This is why so many older adults find themselves trapped in a cycle of sleepless nights and exhausting days. It's not because the ability to sleep has vanished. It's because their body is missing that clear, gentle reminder, it's time. You can rest now. What makes this even harder is that modern life doesn't make it easy to send the right signals. The light from the television, the glow of your phone, even the streetlights outside your window, all of these confuse your internal clock. The late-night snacks, the glass of wine that promises relaxation but steals your deep sleep later, these things send mixed messages that keep your body alert long after it should have settled down. And while medications, supplements, or strict routines might offer some short-term relief, they don't address the core of the problem. Because at the heart of restful sleep after 65 is not age, it's alignment. Alignment between what your body is naturally designed to do and what your daily habits are asking it to do. Alignment between the soft signals your brain is waiting for, the dimming of lights, the slowing of breath, the gentle repetition of a familiar nightly ritual, and the noisy, rushed world that surrounds us. And here's what's most important. This alignment doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing less, but doing it consistently. From sending your body one clear, gentle signal every night, a signal that tells your brain and your heart, you're safe, the day is done, it's time to rest. This signal can be as simple as listening to the same piece of calming music each evening, or lighting the same softly scented candle, or reading the same short passage from a favorite book. The magic isn't in the specific action. The magic is in the consistency, the quiet, steady rhythm that helps your internal clock find its way back to balance. So if you're over 65 and struggling with sleep, don't believe the myth that age is your enemy. Age may change your body's sensitivity to signals, but it doesn't take away your ability to sleep deeply. What matters is the signals you choose to send starting tonight. In the next part of this video, we look at the most common habits that quietly sabotage your sleep and how you can replace them with a simple, powerful nightly signal. Because restful nights aren't behind you. They're waiting just on the other side of one small change. Part 2 are 3 common sleep mistakes. Imagine this, it's late in the evening and you're doing what feels natural, settling into your favorite chair, maybe enjoying a quiet moment with the television, or checking your phone one last time before bed. Perhaps you took a short nap earlier because the afternoon made you feel so tired. Maybe you even decided to turn in early, hoping to get a few extra hours of rest. These choices feel harmless. In fact, they feel like they should help you rest better. But here's what most people don't realize. These small, familiar habits may be the very reason you lie awake at night, staring at the ceiling, wondering why sleep won't come. The truth is, after 65, your body's sensitivity to daily habits increases. What once had little impact on your sleep can now quietly disrupt the delicate rhythm your body relies on to transition from wakefulness to rest. And because these mistakes are so common and often well-intentioned, we don't see them for what they are, hidden barriers standing between you and a peaceful night's sleep. Let's take a closer look at 3 of the most common sleep mistakes that older adults unknowingly make. Understanding them is the first step toward gently removing these obstacles and inviting true rest back into your nights. 1. Napping too late in the day. Afternoon fatigue is something many people over 65 experience. Your energy dips, your eyelids grow heavy, and the idea of a quick nap feels almost irresistible. And while a short, early nap can sometimes provide a gentle boost, the timing and length of that nap matter far more than most people think. When you nap too late, say after 3 p.m. or nap for too long, your body's internal sleep drive resets. Think of your sleep drive like a balloon that fills with pressure throughout the day. That pressure helps you fall asleep at night. When you take a late nap, it's as if you let air out of that balloon too soon. Come bedtime, there's simply not enough natural pressure left to carry you into deep, restorative sleep. The result? You find yourself wide awake at night, tossing and turning, frustrated that rest seems out of reach. And worse, the poor night's sleep leaves you even more tired the next day, making you even more tempted to nap late again. This creates a cycle that can be hard to break. If you need to nap, keep it short, 20 minutes or less, and earlier in the day. And if possible, try gentle alternatives first. A short walk outside, some light stretching, or simply sitting by a window with natural light to refresh your mind. 2. Going to bed too early. It's natural to think that turning in early will help you sleep longer and feel more rested. After all, the earlier you get into bed, the more hours you'll have to sleep, right? But sleep doesn't work this way, especially not after 65. Your body has its own internal clock that controls when melatonin, the hormone that helps you feel sleepy, begins to rise. This clock doesn't always align with the time you decide to go to bed. When you lie down too early, before your body is truly ready for rest, you may fall into light sleep at first. But because your melatonin levels haven't peaked yet, this sleep is shallow and easily interrupted. That's why so many people who go to bed too early wake up in the middle of the night, unable to fall back asleep, feeling as though the night stretches endlessly ahead of them. Instead of focusing on going to bed earlier, focus on going to bed at a consistent time that matches your natural rhythm. Pay attention to when your body begins to feel truly sleepy, not just tired or worn out, but genuinely ready for rest. Create a gentle wind-down routine that helps guide you toward that moment, so when you do lie down, you're aligning with your body's natural readiness for deep sleep. 3. Exposing your brain to blue light before bed. In today's world, it's almost impossible to avoid screens. Whether it's the TV, your phone, or your tablet, these devices are part of how we relax and connect with the world. But here's the hidden danger. These screens emit blue light, a type of light that sends powerful signals to your brain. Signals that say it's daytime, stay awake. This blue light suppresses the production of melatonin, delaying the natural rise of this crucial sleep hormone. The more you engage with screens in the evening, especially in the hour before bed, the harder it becomes for your body to shift into rest mode. Even if you feel tired, your brain remains on alert, your nervous system stays active, and true, deep sleep stays out of reach. What makes this even trickier is that the content we consume on screens often stimulates the mind. A dramatic TV show, the news, or even a lively chat can stir up thoughts and emotions that make it harder to unwind. To help your brain transition to rest, try this simple shift. Turn off screens at least 30 minutes before bed. Replace that time with calming, low-stimulation activities. Listen to soft music. Read a few pages of a favorite book. Practice slow, steady breathing. Let the lights in your home grow dim, sending your brain the clear message that night has come and it's time to rest. What ties these 3 mistakes together is simple. They each send mixed signals to your brain. A late nap tells your body it has already had its rest. An early bedtime tells your body to sleep before it's ready. A glowing screen tells your body that day hasn't ended. The key to better sleep isn't just avoiding these habits. It's about replacing them with signals that align with your body's natural rhythm. Signals that say clearly, gently, it's night, it's safe, it's time to rest. In the next part of this video, we'll explore how to create that nightly signal. One small, powerful habit that can help guide you back to the peaceful sleep your body is still capable of enjoying. Part 3. The nightly signal, your body's key to sleep. Picture this: every night as the sun sets and the world grows quieter, nature sends countless signals that it's time to rest. The light softens, the air cools, the sounds of daytime fade away. And for most of human history, our bodies responded in harmony. Our internal clocks aligned with these natural cues, gently guiding us into deep, restorative sleep. But in today's world, those natural signals are often drowned out. The glow of artificial lights, the flicker of screens, the noise of modern life, They confuse the brain and blur the line between day and night. And after 65, when your internal clock becomes more sensitive, this confusion has an even greater impact. That's why, if you want to reclaim restful sleep, the solution isn't just about avoiding mistakes. It's about sending your body one clear, consistent message each night. A signal that cuts through the noise, quiets your busy mind, and tells every part of you, it's safe, the day is done, you can rest now. This is the power of a nightly signal, a simple, gentle habit that you repeat at the same time in the same way every evening. Over time, your brain learns to associate this signal with sleep. It becomes like a key that unlocks the door to deep rest, helping you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer without needing pills or complicated routines. What makes a nightly signal so effective is that it works with your body's natural design. Your brain thrives on patterns. It craves predictability, especially at night. When you give it a small, consistent cue, something that stays the same night after night, it begins to respond automatically. The more you repeat the signal, the stronger the connection becomes. So what can this nightly signal be? The beauty is that it's simple. The specific action doesn't matter as much as the consistency. Here are a few examples that work beautifully because they're gentle, calming, and easy to repeat. White heavy check mark listening to the same soft music every night. Choose a single track or short playlist that soothes you. The familiar melody will become a cue your brain recognizes as the start of rest. White heavy check mark lighting a softly scented candle. A gentle aroma like lavender or sandalwood can help relax your nervous system. Just be sure to blow out the candle before you lie down. White heavy check mark reading the same type of calming material, whether it's a short poem, a prayer, or a passage from a favorite book. The act of reading the same kind of text can signal to your brain that the day is ending. White heavy check mark gentle stretching or breathing practice. A few slow stretches or a simple breathing rhythm, such as inhaling for 4 seconds, exhaling for 6, helps the body transition from activity to rest. The key is to choose one nightly signal and stick with it. Don't switch between different actions on different nights. Your brain needs that steady pattern to form a strong connection. When you begin your nightly signal, try to start at the same time each night. Pair it with dim lighting, quiet surroundings, and a few moments of stillness. This combination tells your body that night has come and it's time to let go of the day's busyness. One of the most powerful things about using a nightly signal is that it restores a sense of control. So often, sleep troubles after 65 feel like something that's happening to you, something you can't change. But with a nightly signal, you're gently guiding your body back to balance. You're giving yourself a simple tool that works with your biology, not against it. And while it may take a little time, perhaps a week or two of steady repetition, you'll likely begin to notice changes. Falling asleep becomes easier, your nights feel more peaceful, you wake up feeling less drained, more refreshed. It's important to remember that this isn't about perfection. You don't need to create an elaborate bedtime ritual or follow a long list of steps. The goal is simplicity, one clear signal, one gentle reminder that sleep is near. As you build this habit, try to protect that time as something sacred. Let it be a few minutes each evening that belong just to you, a small act of kindness for your body and mind. Let it be a gift you give yourself at the end of each day, the gift of rest. In the next part of this video, we'll look at how to get started tonight, how to choose your nightly signal, create a supportive environment, and take that first small step toward the deep, natural sleep you deserve. Because no matter your age, restful sleep isn't beyond your reach. It begins with one gentle signal, and it begins tonight. Part 4: How to start tonight. Imagine this: tonight could be the night everything begins to change. The night when you stop feeling like sleep is something that slips through your fingers. The night when you gently guide your body toward the deep, peaceful rest you've been missing. And the best part, You don't need any special tools, expensive devices, or complicated routines. All it takes is one small decision, the decision to send your body the right signal, starting tonight. If you've followed along so far, you already know that age isn't the true reason sleep feels harder after 65. You've learned how small habits, like late naps, early bedtimes, and too much screen time, can quietly disrupt your natural rhythm. And you've discovered the power of a nightly signal, a gentle, consistent cue that tells your brain and body, the day is done, it's time to rest. Now let's turn that knowledge into action. Let's create a simple plan you can begin tonight, a plan that's easy to follow, calming to practice, and powerful enough to help reset your sleep. The first step is to choose your nightly signal. Remember, this should be something small and simple, something you can do at the same time in the same way every night. The specific action doesn't matter as much as the consistency. The goal is to create a pattern your brain will begin to recognize as the start of rest. Here are some gentle, effective options to consider. White heavy check mark, play the same piece of calming music each night. Choose a melody that soothes you, perhaps soft piano, gentle strings, or the sound of rain. Let that familiar tune become your body's cue that the day is ending. White heavy check mark, light a softly scented candle or use a diffuser. A subtle aroma like lavender or sandalwood can help relax your nervous system. Be sure to blow out the candle before lying down or use a flameless alternative for safety. White heavy check mark, read a short passage from a favorite book or poem. Let this be a piece that brings you comfort and calm, not something that stimulates the mind. White heavy check mark, practice slow, steady breathing. One simple rhythm is to breathe in for 4 seconds and out for 6. Do this for just a few minutes as your signal. Once you've chosen your nightly signal, protect that time as a small, sacred part of your evening. Set aside just 10 to 15 minutes for this practice. During this time, dim the lights in your home. Let the brightness of the day gently fade away, helping your brain understand that night has come. The second step is to create a supportive environment. Your surroundings matter more than you might think. Even small adjustments can send powerful messages to your brain. Crescent moon, dim the lighting in the hour before bed. Bright lights, especially overhead lights, tell your brain it's still daytime. Instead, use soft, warm lamps or nightlights that create a peaceful atmosphere. Crescent moon, turn off screens at least 30 minutes before bed. The blue light from phones, tablets, and televisions confuses your internal clock. Let this time be free of digital distractions so your nightly signal can do its work. Crescent moon, keep your bedroom cool and quiet. A slightly cooler room supports deeper sleep. If total silence makes you uneasy, try soft background sounds like gentle rain or white noise. Crescent moon, declutter your sleeping space. A calm environment outside helps create a calm environment inside. The third step is consistency. The power of a nightly signal doesn't come from doing it once or twice. It comes from repetition, from sending your brain the same message in the same way at the same time night after night. In the first few days, you may not notice a dramatic change. That's natural. Your body is relearning how to align with its natural rhythm. But with patience, you'll begin to feel it. The way your mind starts to quiet as soon as you begin your signal, the way your body softens and prepares for rest. If your first choice of signal doesn't feel quite right, it's okay to adjust, but do so mindfully. Give each signal at least a week of steady practice before trying something different. And when you find the one that feels calming and natural, stay with it. Let it become a trusted friend at the end of each day. Most importantly, approach this practice with kindness toward yourself. Let your nightly signal be a gift, not another task or chore, but a small act of care that you offer your body and mind. Tonight, when you begin this simple plan, remember, you're not trying to force sleep. You're not battling your body. You're inviting it gently, patiently, into the rest it still knows how to find. And as you practice this night after night, you may find that the struggle begins to fade. That sleep no longer feels like something distant or difficult, but like something natural, something that returns, as it always has, when your body receives the right signal. In the next part of this video, we'll explore how to maintain this habit, how to handle occasional setbacks, and how to build on your nightly signal for even deeper, more restorative sleep. But for now, take a deep breath. Choose your signal and begin tonight. Finally, as we come to the end of this journey together, I want you to take a quiet moment for yourself. Breathe in slowly, let it out gently, and think about this simple truth: your body hasn't forgotten how to sleep. It hasn't lost the ability to rest, to heal, to wake up renewed. It's been waiting for you to send it a clear, loving signal that the day is done and that it's safe to let go. Tonight, you have the chance to offer that signal. It doesn't have to be complicated, it doesn't have to be perfect. A single gentle habit repeated with care can unlock what feels lost. A piece of soft music, the quiet light of a candle, a few slow breaths, these small things can guide you home to the deep rest you deserve. And remember, this isn't about forcing sleep. It's not about controlling every detail of your night. It's about creating space for your body's natural rhythm to return, space for peace to take the place of struggle. Some nights will feel easier than others. That's okay. What matters is the kindness you show yourself and the steady promise you make to your body each night. I am here, I am ready, I am sending the signal to rest. If tonight can be that beginning for you, the night you choose one small, simple action and offer it to yourself with gentleness, then that is enough. I invite you now to take that first step. In the comments below, share a positive intention for your sleep, something as simple as "I am ready for restful sleep," or "Tonight, I begin my nightly signal." Let's support one another in this journey back to natural, peaceful rest. And if this message spoke to you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so we can continue walking this path together. May tonight be the night you start to come home to your rest.